if I can start to unravel the nature of reality, why isn't it everywhere? Why isn't it in the schools? Why isn't it on the television? The reality that we're experiencing. Why are we constantly told that this is a physical world and we're physical beings having a physical experience? Why? When it's not true, and you can show it's not true. It's because they don't want us to know. Because it will open our minds, open our consciousness, and we'll start to see the true scale. Not the mainstream or alternative media scale, but the true scale of the conspiracy to enslave our perception. So then you say, okay, got the Wi-Fi field, yeah, okay. So tell me about the internet. And people say, well, it's graphics and videos and texts and pictures on the computer screen. Yeah, it is. But only on the computer screen. That's the only place that this reality exists in the form that we perceive the internet, on the screen. And by the way, how does it get on the screen? Where is the internet? Is it here? Is it there? Is it there or there? No, it's on the screen. In other words, it's inside the computer. That's where the internet is decoded from the Wi-Fi field into the form we see on the screen. And that's exactly a mimicking of the way the biological computer decodes the matrix into an apparently physical world. And again, this is mainstream science. The five senses, which is how we connect in with this simulation field. Think Wi-Fi, it's absolutely the same principle. The matrix, the simulation, is not a physical construct. It's a field of information which we're decoding. How do we do this? Again, mainstream science. The five senses are picking up frequency information. It's what they do, wave field information. And they're turning it, I mean, the ears are a classic because you've got sound waves, but they all do the same. They turn it into electrical information, which is communicated to the brain. And then the brain has different areas which specialize in decoding the information from the different senses, and then the brain puts together a reality, a sense of reality. And it's and that sense of reality doesn't exist out here. Oh yes, we perceive that we're living in a world that's external, but actually it's all going on in here. It's the decoding system of the biological computer. And so you've got the simulation field, and then you've got the body, which is encoded to decode the simulation field into a reality that appears to be physical, and you've only got to talk to quantum physicists to see that it's not physical at all. Atoms are supposed to be the building blocks of the physical world. Atoms are empty. They've got no solidity. So how can they be the building blocks of a physical world? They can't be. It's all illusory. And now we've already reached the point, and much of this is mainstream science, just dot connected, where the reality that we think we're experiencing is actually completely, and how we're experiencing it is completely different to how we're experiencing it. Now imagine you've got this cult network, and I'm talking the inner core, not Bill and Joe down the lodge, that knows all this. And it keeps from the population that knowledge of the very reality it's experiencing. You are already in a phenomenal position of power, because you have got now from the start, never mind the censorship that keeps them from knowing this, but you've already got them in a position where their perceptions of themselves, the world, reality, is absolutely nothing like it actually is. And, you know, what we call the genetic code, it's a computer code. It's a computer code that's encoded to decode the field, the simulation field, into a sense of reality, which is not out here, it's in here. And if you look in the esoteric and the other levels of science that look at this stuff, they have established that within the energetic fabric of our reality are codings that are constant across everything. They're constant in the way that a storm forms, a hurricane forms. They're constant in the way plants grow. They're constant in the proportions of the human face and the human body. These codes are everywhere. We call them pi, golden mean, divine proportion, the Fibonacci number sequence, fractal patterns which relate to the holographic principle. What is that? When the brain is decoding the simulation field into what is a digital holographic reality, holographics, illusory physical. You look at the best holograms, they look absolutely physical, but they're not. You can walk through them. One of the great characteristics of a hologram is that every part of the hologram is a smaller version of the whole. So if you got a holographic print, which is a waveform pattern, what you do with a hologram is you create this waveform pattern in ways that they do. And then you fire a laser at the waveform pattern, and miraculously, a three-dimensional image, the best of them look as solid as you and me, appears out of the wave field pattern of whatever has been photographed holographically. And what they're saying now, and this fits the theme again, is that it won't be long before holograms and holographics, because they're now going into digital holograms and holographics, which is absolutely what this reality is. The point is not far off where you won't be able to see the difference between a hologram and what we call the real world, because technology, as it advances, is mimicking the very reality we're experiencing.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. Hey, do you want to profit from crypto? Then join my DeFi Academy. The Crypto DeFi Academy will help you create generational wealth. But don't take my word for it. Listen to my students.
When I first got into crypto, I remember thinking to myself, I need to learn more. Brian Rose, learning crypto, learning DeFi, gotta do it.
I am so grateful that I jumped in and did this. I had to break through some limiting beliefs that I can do this, that I can afford this, that I can be in this.
It challenges the things that are deeply rooted within us.
Joining DeFi Academy has been one of the best decisions I have made on my blockchain journey.
This course was a life changer, a game changer, a huge eye-opener, coming from knowing practically nothing at the speed of the learning over 4 weeks was just fantastic.
The information you provided in this class was invaluable.
I feel far more confident in my next steps.
You took complex concepts and made them easier to understand.
What's different than so many other ones is it just doesn't tell you what to do. It actually makes you do it.
This is for people who are serious about becoming traders. This is the way it should be done.
I realized from this learning experience again that it is not about what you learn, but about who you learn it from.
The energy was insane. I've never experienced such incredible energy on a live call. Brian Rose, you are a legend, my friend.
It's the only thing in the market where you can get all information and learn everything what you need to know.
Everything is so clear and so well done, and I am just forever grateful for this program.
It made me feel so much more confident about crypto than I did before.
I did not anticipate how passionate I was going to become about it.
It's also been like a big learning experience for me, not just in the crypto space, but just an overall balance of life.
What I've learned is, how to take ownership, of my life in a way that I really hadn't before.
Yeah, you can't put a price on that, really.
I would recommend it to anybody, top notch.
Excellence does not come cheap. So if you want excellence, you got to pay for it, but it's so worth it.
Pull the trigger. That's what this course is about.
You're not going to regret it, really. It's amazing.
Thank you, Brian and team.
So what are you waiting for? Crypto is happening now. Click the link below, submit your application, and let me mentor you on how to create generational wealth and build the decentralized financial infrastructure of the future. Hi, it's Brian Rose from London Real. You probably know that we've just recently been re-platformed on YouTube after 25 months completely in the dark. The truth is, I really need your help. What I really need you to do is click on that subscribe button right now, like this video, and maybe even leave a comment or share the link with friends. We're really fighting against an algorithm that's tried to keep us quiet for so long. And the more subscribers we have, the more people watch our content, the better guests we can bring you, the better content, and we can continue transforming lives. We've been doing this for 14 years now. I want to do this for another 14 years, but I really need your help. So click on that subscribe button, like the video, leave a comment, share this, and we're going to continue to bring you more and more great content. Thank you. Most people will never see this opportunity. Dubai luxury transformation projects have historically delivered 40 to 90% annual returns. That is incredible. These were once reserved only for insiders with access. I spent 15 years on Wall Street and I learned this. The biggest returns always go to the people who get the call first. Now, you finally can. We've just received a brand new project with major upside potential. Allocations move fast. Click the link, apply now, and speak to my team. This is your chance to see what others never will.